Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Reptile News. We're going to start off with today's top story, which is this whole endangered species listing that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is going through right now. Now apparently back in 2006 a petition was done to put the Tehachapi slender salamander on this list, and after extensive research according to them, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has actually denied this listing. Now one thing that strikes me as really odd about this is they don't really know too much about this salamander. They're not exactly sure how long it lives, and they've never actually seen any babies of them, so they don't really know how it reproduces. And not knowing that much about these, I don't understand how you can not warrant a listing on some sort of list, maybe not the endangered species list, but at least listed as a species of concern until we know more about it. And the reason why this is so important, you may be asking? Well, let's move on to our next story, which is the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service announcing that the South Florida rainbow snake is probably extinct now. Now the snake hasn't been seen in about 50 years, and only 3 species have ever been encountered, and one of those has been preserved. And that, my friends, is why it's so important to understand the way wildlife works and warrant these listings on the species of concern list or the endangered species list, and do whatever possible to protect them. And moving on to super happy fun time news, a new study says 1.5 million people in sub-Saharan Africa fall victims of venomous snake bites every year. And what this means, if you live south of the Sahara, then you can die this year. You might not, but you probably will. So run up your credit cards, donate all your money, promote the reptile hobby, and we'll put your name on a plaque, because that's how we roll. And here's a funny story about the pricks we have running our country right now. You may remember earlier this year, Representative Lawrence Curry was trying to make the eastern box turtle the state reptile of Pennsylvania. Well, that, of course, as I talked about back then, passed in the House vote and made it all the way to the state Senate, but a vote was never taken on it because Democrats and Republicans broke out in a big argument on whether the box turtle or the rattlesnake should be Pennsylvania's state reptile. No wonder we never get anything done. Now before I forget, I promised I was going to give a shout out to a good friend on YouTube last week, and I forgot. So I want to give a big thank you to, I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, bowincklenrj. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. Go there, say hi, say thank you. And that, my friends, has been all your news for this Monday. If you'd like to read any more of these stories, that link's right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White, and now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Feel their teeth puncture your skin.